Oh, yo.
It's there. Smack.
Kaboom.
Kill that fly.
Kaboom. What's up, everybody? It's Dave and Johnny live.
And you're back. With short hair.
Yeah, I got short hair now.
Fantastic.
You like it? You're happy with this?
It's your best look.
This is my best look?
Yeah, without question. Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure, yeah. It's truthful. It's a shoot.
Okay, wow. So Johnny likes it. Do you all like the new look?
Well, your old look, really.
Yeah, this is the original look, I would say.
Yeah. When you were a baby, exactly the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. So I shaved my head this week because the hair was getting too long and decided to get rid of it. How about that? Oh, Wally checking in. He says this is his favorite Dave Simon look as well. So Wally and Johnny approve of the look. I'll try and keep it short for you guys. I didn't know you guys cared so much about my hair. So AJ checking in. He likes it. Wow. I didn't think that the hair would be the first topic of discussion on Dave and Johnny Live. Not expecting this, but I'm glad everybody likes it.
Yeah, it's a big thing we talk about behind your back, so yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, man, David, he looks better with short hair. Like when he tries the long hair, like when he tried to be like me a couple years ago, like it just didn't work whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
Well, also because your son was like yanking your hair, so it's like you could tell you were in discomfort all the time. So it was just better for you in period. Like that's what it should always be, because so your son doesn't kill you all the time with the hair pulling.
Yeah. He would pull my hair quite a bit.
If you see my Instagram, you can see there's a photo up like when he's like just a couple months old, like ripping away at David's hair, and I could tell David at the time was just really like upset because he had to just stand there and take the photo. But he did it. I appreciate that, but I could tell because it was happening so frequently that probably wasn't a good idea to have long hair when you're just yanking away.
We're having a couple issues there. I'm just trying to make sure we don't go off the air. Had a couple issues there for a second.
But we're still here.
Sorry, John.
Which is good.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So this is the look. This is the look I enjoy. It's fine. I'm happy with it. I'm not going bald at all, which is nice.
Yeah, I guess. You look fine. Like you're not John Cena right now, so that's good.
That's right. Alex Tara says, Dave, you look very good. AJ saying, Alex, I love you, brother. A lot of love going on the YouTube chat.
Well, remember that was the guy. Remember when you guys did that UFC show? He was the guy who was saying like AJ's right about everything. When you guys did the post show all together. That was the guy, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I'm pretty
sure. AJ's #1 fan.
Yeah.
AJ is saying I look like Brad Pitt. Man, the love.
That's not too true, but okay.
There you go. Hey. PRM says, can't always watch live. It's been a while. Dave, you look good. Oh, man. And Big Johnny, congrats on the championship.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The NWA British Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion defending against Drew Onyx.
February 17th.
Yes.
No disqualification.
No DQ. Anything goes. That means interference is possible. And you know who's going to be in the building?
You're going to be there? Really?
Me.
Wow. And I didn't know that. Wow.
And AJ.
I figured AJ. He's always there.
AJ. And I think my brother's going to come again. We have to. Cool. Come on. We have to be there. I can't miss it.
Oh, that's good. It's good to hear.
You're defending against Drew Onyx. It's a no DQ match. You need some backup, all right? If he decides to pull some shenanigans, I know it's his promotion, you know? He's got all sorts of guys there working for him. They could interfere on his behalf. Me and AJ aren't going to let that happen, okay? We do jiu-jitsu. We're not messing around.
If there's any interference, I wouldn't worry about that. I worry about the fact that because it's anything goes, you can use anything. That might be the issue.
AJ says he's bringing a chair and a shovel, brother.
Chair and a shovel.
We're ready.
Good luck with that.
And I'm bringing a gun.
That's what Onyx said, if I'm not mistaken, in the promo, which was kind of ridiculous.
What did he say?
He said
he's gonna bring a gun and shoot you.
It could be anything. Yeah, it could be a gun. It could be something like that. I'm like, what the heck?
That's ridiculous. That's a pretty. I mean, It does make sense, though. It's no DQ. It's a wrestling match. You use weapons. I've seen people use cheese graters on guys' heads. Why wouldn't you threaten to bring a gun? Very New Jack of him. Very New Jack.
We should air that. You have the promo. We should air that promo like maybe a couple of days for the show, because that was a great little hype thing for it. But it's not going to be fans bring the shovels like he originally stated. It's no disqualifications, but don't bring shovels. I mean, AJ, bring a shovel, but I'm not going to use it. It's only the weapons there. If you can slide underneath the ring, that'd be fantastic, but good luck pulling that off.
Wally wants a live stream for the match. That would be good.
I don't know if we can pull that off.
Are they going to do that?
I don't know if we can pull that off. You could see it sometime. We can do it like we did last time. Like when people saw me win the championship, you can see it. It just won't be live.
Yeah. Well, AJ says he's going to get into Drew Onyx's face.
Yeah, good luck with that. You know?
No DQ match. You never know what might happen.
Yeah, I hope you have rather large balls, AJ, because like Drew Onyx is a very difficult man to take down. It's going to be hard for me. Like, no disrespect, AJ. You're tough.
AJ is a world champion in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's a world champion at purple belt.
But Onyx is a large man, very large, and like he can handle himself too. So I just let you know, like it's not going to be a cakewalk, AJ. I appreciate you trying to back me up, but
I'll take a brown belt in jiu-jitsu over a white belt in jiu-jitsu all day, every day, no matter how big they are.
I don't know. Onyx is pretty big.
Is he a white belt or is he,
Yeah, he might be, yeah. But still.
I don't know, man. Anyways, you against him is going to be an interesting one. I think AJ would struggle, for sure. But he wants to be in your corner.
Well, you're all in my corner.
We're all in your corner. Yeah, We're going to be loud, brother.
That's it. Just, it's going to be really crazy. Carnage, throw out carnage. I just hope I'll survive myself, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be really hard, that match. That's going to take a lot out of me. It'll take a lot out of him, I hope, because I'm planning on beating him and pin him down, but that's going to be tough.
I think you can do it.
Yeah, I definitely think I can.
I know you can do it. You're Big Johnny.
But it's not going to be easy. I'm definitely going to have to throw everything at him, but I think I can take him down.
Alex Tarras says AJ will knock him out with one punch. What is the deal, Alex Tarras? What? You are like the biggest AJ fan ever. AJ has developed like a legion of fans. He's becoming very popular. It's crazy. He's got some guy named Alf. Are you also Alf on Twitter? Have you seen this Alf character that's like all about AJ? Yeah. What is that? Is that AJ too, you think?
Possibly, or one of his little minions that work for him or something.
Yeah, why does he have a legion of people?
People attract to AJ because he's so talkative. So they find something they can connect with.
Oh, we love AJ. AJ's the best. How can you not connect with AJ? He's the man. Hey, Jay. Johnny, you had a match this past weekend too, right?
I did. I wrestled in Danville, Quebec. It was for FAW, Full Action Wrestling. And fantastic match I thought I had with Urban Miles.
Who?
Urban Miles.
Urban?
Yeah.
Miles.
I think you've seen him before. You've been on shows like he's wrestled.
The name is familiar to me.
Pretty sure you've seen him before. And it's not the first time I've wrestled him before. I've actually wrestled him there at FAW. And again, like, just fantastic. Like, he went out, did a promo, got tons of heat. I practically just had to stand there, and they wanted me to destroy him. And I decided to give him a couple of chops, and people were very happy with it. It was a very easy night for me. For him, he was a little sore, but he did a great job. And I thought I did too, because I beat him up. So I felt pretty good.
And what was the finish? STO 1, 2, 3?
Well, there was a Money in the Bank briefcase on the line, right?
Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
That's what they called it.
Well, just it's a briefcase. There's a contract, whatever. I mean, they didn't call it Money in the Bank, I guess, for copyright reasons. But you get the idea. There's a contract and briefcase. You win the match, you can cash in anytime, kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So, but there's no ladder, no climbing up, whatever to get it. It's just pinfall, submission, normal, even countouts. It's just a normal match. Now, what happened? I had him set for the finish. His manager came on the apron, had a Starbucks coffee, tried to hit me with it. The commissioner came out, pulled him off the apron. They started brawling. That distracted me, and then I got hit by his finish and lost the match. And did not cash in Money in the Bank. He ended up cashing in Money in the Bank and becoming champion that night.
Ah.
Yeah. So I got screwed, unfortunately. I beat him up pretty much the whole match, but in the end I got screwed.
Well, that's not good.
That happens. It's okay. Now, I just have to come back next show and beat him up again, and that's it.
You need to get revenge on Urban Miles now.
Well, and become champion there as well.
What's the promotion?
FAW. Full Action Wrestling.
When are you going back?
I think the next show is going to be in May. I want to say May 25th. They only run, I think, like 4 or 5 times a year. So, but the shows they do, quite spectacular in terms of getting the fan base there. It was jam-packed, well over 100 people or so. In a little kind of community center, but really packed. Crowd was crazy. But it helped, Urban Miles, he got the crowd going.
Yeah.
He did a really good job.
He was a babyface?
Oh, he was the heel.
Oh, right. That would make sense for the finish, yeah. And you were the babyface. Look at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm wonderful, I know.
Babyface Johnny. Yeah. So the match was all right, though? Overall, you enjoyed it?
I had a good time.
Nice chops you laid in there?
Oh, quite a few chops I laid in. And he's like, oh, can you not give me too many chops because I got to go to Mexico. I'm going on this trip to Mexico. And I'm like, well.
To wrestle or just to vacation?
Vacation. But he didn't want all these, red marks on him, he wanted a tan, but it would be bad if he had all these red marks. So I compromised where I'm like, well, when I do the rapid chops in the corner, just cover up because, you're a wuss. So it's okay to do that.
Okay.
So then it wasn't so bad. I mean, I still gave him some good open hand chops and everything, but it wasn't as severe as it possibly could have been.
Not as severe as it's going to be for Drew Onyx on February 16th?
17th. Sunday, 2 p.m., 4325 Industrial Boulevard, Montreal. And also, I didn't get the back chop him. So that was a huge thing. I love doing back chops. Drew Onyx is definitely getting back chops. Urban Miles did not get back chopped, though, because those can last a little bit longer than usual. And if he's going to tan his back, that would have been really rough.
But Drew Onyx, he wears a t-shirt when he wrestles, doesn't he?
So I have to chop him extra harder.
You do have to chop him extra hard because of that.
Not only does he wear a t-shirt, he also wears one of those Under Armour, dry fit kind of things.
Oh man, he can barely feel the chops then.
No.
He's protected.
I'm going to really lay it in. Don't
you
worry
have
about
to.
It. Of course. Don't worry about it.
He's a big guy too. You're going to have to...
Well, he'll feel it because he's so big. It's hard to miss, right?
Yeah, but...
He has such a big target. But yeah, I really have to lay it in. But don't worry. It's easy on the back. It's easy to lay it in. And you laugh, it's true.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
It should be. So that's coming up in 2 weeks, right?
Roughly 2 to 3.5 weeks, whatever, yeah.
2 weeks from Sunday.
Yeah, 2 weeks from Sunday, yeah.
This Sunday is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. You're watching it with a bunch of jerkbags. Yeah, I remember that.
What? What?
That's my new word for 2019, jerkbags.
Jerkbags?
I thought you were watching them with your buddies, they're jerkbags.
They're not jerkbags. No one ever said.
I thought you said they were jerkbags because you.
No, I never said jerkbags. I've never
I
even
invented the word.
Yeah, you just invented the word, so obviously I didn't say it.
But you insinuated that they were kind of like jerks.
No, I didn't.
Because they aren't going to let you watch wrestling.
In your mind, they were jerks because I'm going to a Super Bowl party,
right,
with some friends of mine, and they wouldn't want to watch the NXT halftime show. I don't even think the guy has WWE Network.
Oh, it's terrible. I'd be so upset.
I'm not upset. I'll record it and watch it later. I don't care. I'm watching the Super Bowl. I would rather watch the halftime show with Travis Scott and Big Boy than a 6-man tag.
Man, Shawn Michaels doing commentary for that stuff.
So I'll see it later. It's not a big deal. It's a 6-man tag that really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't mean anything.
I think it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, it'll be a good match, but the match means very little, and it's not like the halftime heat that they did way back with Mankind and The Rock for the WWF title in an empty arena. That was like, okay, I must watch this. If that was going on and I was at a Super Bowl party, I'd be like, no, I'm leaving this party immediately. I have to go watch Mankind and The Rock. They're wrestling for the WWF title right now. But that's not happening. If Daniel Bryan was wrestling, I don't know, Rey Mysterio or John Cena, Jeff Hardy or The Undertaker during halftime, I'd be like, guys, we have to watch Daniel Bryan and The Undertaker, right? But that's not happening, so, it's not a big deal to miss it.
I don't think Travis Scott...
Is it even live? Didn't they tape it?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Weak.
Still, I think it's better than Travis Scott. I guess you like Travis Scott, so it's a big deal for you. So.
I have tickets to go see Travis Scott next month.
Man, you already saw Travis Scott.
No, I didn't.
I thought you saw him at, where was it, the Warped Tour or something?
Oceaga, yeah. No, there was a whole deal with that.
Oh, because there was...
He didn't show up until very late, and I had to
leave, yeah.
I had to leave to go do Ringside Report. I had to go meet Wally. He was at the studio.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I didn't see Travis Scott because he was on way later than he was supposed to be on. But he's coming back, and he's going to do a much longer set at the Bell Center, and I have tickets, and it's going to be awesome. So I like Travis Scott, and I like Big Boy. Big Boy's going to be there. I understand the game is in Atlanta.
Is the game in Atlanta? Okay.
I don't know. Is it?
It might be. Whatever.
I don't know where it is. But, Big Boy's going to be there. Where's the Super Bowl? Anybody know?
I'm sure you'll get a bunch of responses.
Somebody tell me where the Super Bowl is on the YouTube chat. I have no idea. But Big Boy from Outkast, I love Outkast. So I want to see Big Boy.
No Janet, eh?
I don't care about Janet Jackson. I want to see Big Boy, and I want to see Andre 3000. Atlanta. I was right. Thank you, Alex, telling us where the Super Bowl is. Atlanta. Andre 3000? If Andre and Big Boy show up and they do, Crumble and Herb at the Super Bowl halftime show, I'm going to lose my mind. They do Wheels of Steel. They do AT Aliens. They do anything like that. I'll go bananas. Even if they do Bombs Over Baghdad, I'll be happy. Miss Jackson, though, if you just give me Miss Jackson and Hey Ya, I'm not happy with that. Give me something better, Outkast. I don't want to see, those tracks.
It's sad that you don't care about the game whatsoever, but the halftime show, that's your main attraction pretty much. I mean, after that's over, you're not even going to watch the rest of the game.
Well, I'll watch the game because I'm going to gamble.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I plan to gamble on the Super Bowl. And that will keep my interest until the end. I plan to bet on the Patriots. That seems like a good bet. They win a lot. Yeah, I don't really watch football at all. I don't know anything.
I'd worry about the over-under, though. Are they going to be able to cover the spread is the question.
I don't know. Can I just take them to win straight up or something?
Well,
I'll do some...
Make sure you state that.
I'll do some parlays. I'll do different things. I'll bet on a variety of things, and I'll lose mostly. Maybe I'll win. Who knows?
No, I think the Patriots will win. I just don't know if they'll cover the spread, though. So, be careful how you bet. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah. I think they'll win, but I have no idea.
Could go to OT. It more likely will be close.
Yeah?
I think. We'll see. The Rams.
You watch football.
The Rams are really good. They eliminated the Cowboys, which is very upsetting, but if they win the Super Bowl, I don't feel that bad. They're pretty much close to winning it, so it's not that bad. It's just... It's a little frustrating, so I kind of hope they lose.
Are you more excited for the game or halftime heat?
I'm actually more excited for halftime heat. I think that match looks very exciting. I think it's going to be really good. I mean, for the most part, it's just going to be a spot fest, but there's nothing wrong with watching that.
I got no problem with it. What else is going on, Johnny North?
What else is going on?
What else is happening?
When I traveled to Danville,
yeah,
I was traveling with Antonio Corsi. Now, we've both been kind of going down the same path, but never really, hung out or talked whatsoever. We knew a bunch of people. We actually were on a match against each other, a tag match, but we barely even touched whatsoever. So that was kind of cool, just getting to know him. I just found out that on this car ride, this 2-hour car ride we went, that he was trained by Nakamura. And his first match ever was against Carl Anderson. That was crazy. Like, couldn't believe that. Like, this is like in 2005, 2006, you know?
That's cool.
It's amazing. And his trained partner was Christy Hemme.
Cool. From Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, because they wanted her to wrestle, right? So she had to learn how to do stuff. Besides just, look pretty.
Well, that's cool. So you made a new wrestling friend on the road.
He told me he went to the ROH tryout last summer, too. He said that was really cool.
You should go to an ROH tryout.
It's not a bad idea.
I watch Ring of Honor. I see guys that are not as good as you.
To be honest, like, looking at his style, because I saw his match, he was the first match on the show, I'm like, I can't believe ROH didn't sign him. But then he told me that there's also still an issue, like, for them to sign Canadians, it's going to cost more.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about being better than what they have, it's about being above and beyond and worth paying that, like, $5,000 visa.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the problem. So
it's a big commitment. It's easier for Americans to get work over there.
It is.
Wally on the chat saying, first time he met me, I was angry because of Travis Scott. Because I had missed Travis Scott. I was pretty pissed off. And he says he's looking forward to Sicko Mode, which I am too. I assume he's going to do that song at the Super Bowl halftime show. I wonder if Drake will be there with him.
It's funny, the first time I met you, like, you were
Johnny?
Also angry. Like,
what?
First time I met you, you were also angry.
Really?
Just, you're like that exact face right now. But that's just the way you are. Just sometimes you get like that.
I think you misinterpret my
Your
moves.
faces?
Yeah. I think you misinterpret a lot of it. AJ left the chat a little bit because he said, guys, I'll be back soon. Gotta go finish cooking the turkey for the weekend. And now he's back, and he just wrote, still stuffing. AJ is like, AJ, what are you doing? Like, he's making a turkey and he's watching this. I like what people are doing as they're watching the show. It's just funny that AJ is making a turkey for the weekend. I don't know what that means exactly.
So you guys are having turkey tonight?
And he's giving us turkey updates. No, I guess, I don't know. AJ, you're bringing food for the show tonight? Ringside Report Radio will be on tonight, 7 p.m. on TSN 690. I'll be there. AJ will be there. Freddie will be there. And we're going to have Eric Anders from the UFC, top UFC middleweight. Eric Anders is going to be calling in from Alabama.
Wow.
That's where he lives. And he played football for the Crimson Tide.
Sounds about right.
In Alabama. And we're going to ask him who he thinks will win the Super Bowl, because I bet he has a more educated opinion than me.
He's probably going to pick Patriots, though. Most people, I think, are picking Patriots, I think.
Yeah. And Eric Anders just fought our buddy Elias Theodoru in December in Toronto, and he lost, but it was a pretty controversial decision. And he's
split.
Yeah, it was a split decision, and he's not happy about the way it went, so we'll talk to him about that as well.
Oh, that's great. I mean, last week was kind of controversial, like when you had Yanni on. Like,
was it? Yeah, Yanni is always controversial. I love Yoni Sherbatov. The guy is tremendous, always controversial. Terrible news, though. Did you hear about his fight?
What happened?
It got pushed back to like mid-March, end of March.
Because the guy's hurt or something?
No. TKO, they just moved their show.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think a lot of their guys were injured on the card, so they just said, oh, screw it. We're just going to move the show to when people are more healthy. But Yoni was ready to go. Yoni was 2 weeks out from a fight last week. This fight was supposed to happen next week, and the TKO event got pushed to like mid-March. I don't know the exact date. We'll tell you more about it tonight on Ringside Report Radio. I'll have the date for you then. But yeah, real bummer.
That's rough.
For Yoni, like, I was excited to see him fight in a couple weeks. I know he was ready to take that TKO flyweight title.
But like you said, it sounds like it's because people hurt. Maybe they also realized they could have got other fights that they wanted. Other guys were more available later on, so that's why it happened. So in the end, you'll probably get a better card. It just sucks for him because, yeah, he was ready to go.
Yep. Disappointing. A guy he was primed, you know?
Well, he's still getting the fight. It's not, you know...
You think he was controversial?
Because he had that issue, I remember, with the guy in Ireland, if not mistaken. And, like, they had pretty much the guy fired back, and then he fired back again. So it seemed like this is just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fun.
It's good. Yeah, there's a boxer out in Ireland who heard him on the show, and O'Sullivan, yeah. Wally checking in.
So is that going to ever happen, though? It feels like eventually they're just finally going to do it. It's just building towards that.
Would be cool. I don't know. I don't know what Yoni is going to do next. You never know. But he's in MMA right now, but he seemed open to it. Yoni's ready for anything. Yoni is good to go. Wally says Yoni is his favorite ringside guest. That's cool. And AJ says Yoni Sherbatov rocks and he loves Uncle Benny's wine, but not Uncle Wang. I don't even know what Uncle Wang is.
Oh, there was a guy who said it was like the worst show ever on YouTube. They commented that's Uncle Wang.
Said our show was the worst show ever?
Yeah, the last week Ringside Report was the worst ever show.
That's weird. That surely can't be the worst ever. I mean, maybe bad, but can't be the worst ever. I thought it was all right.
You know, I think Yoni has his haters out there, unfortunately.
Oh, maybe this guy's just a Yoni hater.
Yeah.
Uncle Wang just hates Yoni. You shouldn't hate Yoni. Yoni will knock you out. AJ, can you do me a favor and bring some Uncle Benny's wine tonight? Bring me bring several bottles. Can you bring like 4 or 5 bottles? Bring a case, AJ. Bring me a case of Uncle Benny's tonight. I want it tonight. Can you do that? AJ says he can deliver anything. If he can't deliver a case of Uncle Benny's wine, I'm really gonna doubt his abilities. I need a case of Uncle Benny's wine. It's very important.
What you need to do is deliver a pre-show that works, because on your Instagram, it never popped up whatsoever. So you guys were hyping that. Oh, we did a pre-show on Instagram. It never aired apparently. So
what do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I told AJ about it. It never worked. And you guys were talking about it on the radio show, and it's like, what the heck are you guys talking about?
But people were commenting.
Apparently, I don't know what happened when AJ put it down, but it never was there afterwards. Like when you guys were live, it was there.
Right.
But when you stopped, it was gone. So.
Oh, right. So it was only there live.
Right.
And then once we weren't live, you couldn't see it again.
It was like it was never there.
It's like it was never there.
Yeah.
Well, AJ did something. AJ was the one behind that Instagram live thing that we did before the show, and I guess it didn't work out.
Right. So, but you guys hyped it on your show. It's like.
Well, I guess you had to be there.
Yeah.
Well.
So work on that. You need to work on that.
This is a message to AJ?
Yeah.
Tell him.
No, you need some work. Work on that. Make sure it's recorded right, properly, and that's it. And if not, don't hype it next time.
Johnny's upset about this.
Well, because he told me oh, can you find it for me? I'm like, find what? It doesn't exist.
Oh man. All right, we're gonna wrap things up.
Well, you want to talk about Total Bellas, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we can talk about Total Bellas, but you don't watch it.
Well, you said something about a bear or something happened this week.
You should watch Total Bellas. It's a good show.
Do I have to? No.
Yeah, you should. It's fun, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, there are a lot of parts that I don't like.
Ugh.
A lot of Nikki Bella just trying to find herself. This week she was buying Ferraris and renting a house by the beach in San Diego that cost $20,000 a month. And her sister was like, what the hell? Nikki, it seems like post-Cena, is trying to prove that she's still rich.
Okay. Good
You
for
know?
you.
But, she's not.
Well, I mean,
because she's
not poor.
No, but she's still trying to live the John Cena lifestyle.
I'm sure it was a great lifestyle. It's hard to put that down.
Yeah, but she's trying to prove to everybody else, it seems, that it wasn't because of John Cena that she was living that well, but, you know, it was.
Right.
And now she's still trying to live that life, and it's like, Nikki, that's not good long term. So I don't know. Hopefully, you know, Birdie B is doing well and she's made good investments, but she needs to chill. Hopefully she figures it out, and then it seems like she does meet up with that dance partner guy you were talking about.
Okay.
And they seem like they maybe start dating or whatever. But there was some good stuff with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, and they were showing some backstage stuff with Maurice and The Miz, you know, when they had their feud. So they showed a little bit of that.
That's cool.
And the one moment that cracked me up was when Brie brought home a giant teddy bear for Birdie, their daughter.
Uh-huh.
And Birdie was scared of it, ran away, started crying.
I bet.
And Daniel Bryan was like, of course she's crying. You brought home a giant bear. It's a giant bear. And then he grabs the bear and he throws it outside. And he's like, see, Birdie, I'll always defend you. Which cracked me up so much because if you know Daniel Bryan and you've been a fan for a while, you know his hatred of bears. You know his feud.
I forgot about that.
Remember all that stuff with the feud with the bear and all that bear stuff that he was doing? So for this giant teddy bear to upset him in his own home, I don't know. I don't even know if he realized it, but just it cracked me up seeing Daniel Bryan get upset, just like his daughter, over this giant teddy bear that his wife brought home. Because Daniel Bryan has had a long feud with a bear. He even wanted to wrestle a bear or talked about wrestling a bear in the WWE. Daniel Bryan hates bears. And they showed it on on Total Bellas this week. I thought it was really funny.
I'm guessing it was the week prior where they talked about Brie went through some sort of depression because of that Liv Morgan incident.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet. Apparently she went through some sort of depression because of that. So.
Yeah. I think we'll see that later on.
That'll be fun to watch.
But we did see like moments where Brie is doing stuff and she's botching moves. You know, like she's going through the ropes.
Brie
she's
Bella
like,
match.
Yeah, and Brie is even saying she's like, I don't quite have my timing yet. I'm not.
What's Daniel Bryan saying?
Not much about that. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I like Total Bellas. I think it's alright.
It sounds like it's a chore to get through. It sounds like it's the hardest thing to watch.
It's not. I think you'd enjoy.
When you're having trouble, I can only imagine.
I don't have trouble. I mean, some of it, like a lot of the Nikki Bella stuff, is like, all right, move on. You know, stuff with her mom and all that. But when Daniel Bryan's on, I like it. I like the Daniel Bryan parts. It kind of sucks for Total Bellas that Nikki's not with John Cena anymore because I used to like seeing the John Cena parts. That was fun. Now there's no more John Cena on the show, which sucks. He made that show way better. But Daniel Bryan's still there. He's cool.
He was barely on it when I saw it. And John Cena was Mr. Robot. Like, it wasn't anything fun whatsoever. It's just, this is a weird guy. That's about it. Like, that's interesting, I guess, for like 2 seconds. And then I don't want to watch this anymore. Yet you still watch. I don't know.
That I do. Well, we still watch the WWE, right?
WWE, ups and downs, but I find recently more ups than downs right now.
The Fatal 4-Way Tag match on Smackdown was excellent.
Well, I think SmackDown...
SmackDown was really good. There was another match on SmackDown that was really good.
Well, I don't know if it was a great match, but R-Truth becoming United States champion was...
That was cool.
A fantastic moment.
But there was like a match, SmackDown was good, man. SmackDown was really good this week.
Ray getting beaten up, wasn't a match, but still a cool moment that happened, and still building up him and Andrade. I don't know if you really need to build that up more, but I guess eventually they're going to have some sort of big match, it seems.
Yeah, maybe there was only one good match on SmackDown. There wasn't much wrestling on SmackDown.
If anything, the brawl at the end was kind of disappointing. They just brawled, nothing really good came out of that. They're just fighting all around. That was it. Not a great ending to SmackDown. It should have been the announcement, the shock, whatever. Maybe an RKO. I would have ended SmackDown like that, but Just them fighting around like kids in a playground. Yeah.
Trying to set up the chamber.
Okay, but it didn't seem like it ended well.
That belt was sick though.
I thought it was cardboard at first. I seriously thought it was cardboard.
So nice. When are they gonna start selling it? I will buy one.
I thought the T-shirt.
I will buy one. I will wear it on the show.
The T-shirt to me that was more telling. Like the whole no violence, no sexism, no homophobia,
no racism, all
freedom, whatever.
Yeah.
Like and just like, man, I just gotta hate this guy so much. Like love, screw you, love. All these points,
Yeah, I love that guy who has the shirt that says no homophobia, no racism, no sexism. The guy with that shirt, he's the heel.
Yeah, he's the bad guy, without question.
What? What?
Gotta hate that guy so much. Like he says, "Oh, love people, boo." It's true though. That's the great part about it. Like they
what do you
make
mean?
that the heel. But they promote that as the heel.
Why?
That's just the way it's going right now. It's like the whole recycling thing, right? It's like recycle, boo. It's the same thing. It's working. It's fantastic. I love it. I question
why is it working? Like, what is up with people? Like when Daniel Bryan says that stuff, I'm like, yeah, and then people are like, boo. I'm like, what? I don't get it. I do not understand the reactions that he's getting. I love it. It's fascinating to me, but the hatred that he gets for the things that he's saying is baffling.
It's kind of crazy.
When are they going back to Seattle?
Even still in Seattle,
he'd be over, brother.
There'll still be some.
They love him there. That's like hometown.
Yeah, but he'll do a promo against them. Like he'll be prepared for that. He'll do something to make sure he gets booed.
I don't know. More on Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan, the new WWE Championship.
I believe it's just Rowan now. It's not Eric Rowan.
Okay, just Rowan.
Yeah.
The new title on Wrestling Uncensored tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on TSN 690.
That's what happens when the Canadians play in the afternoon.
There you go. There you go. And, of course, I'll be back tonight, Ringside Report Radio, 7 p.m. with AJ and Freddie. And checking out some final comments on YouTube. Antoinette checking in. The queen of the Wrestling Uncensored universe. Always there, always with us. She loves the hair.
There you go.
Everybody loves the hair. And she says SummerSlam tickets go on sale first week of March. SummerSlam in Toronto in August. So we got to get ready for that. I know Wally is ready. Wally says Silva this weekend. Imagine if he KOs Israel. So amazing. I don't think Anderson Silva's fight is this weekend. I think it's next weekend. I think the UFC in Australia is next weekend. Isn't it, Wally?
I'm not sure. I thought you had another couple weeks off until the next UFC, but I could be mistaken.
No, there's a UFC in Brazil tomorrow night. Rafael Assunção, Marlon Moraes, Jose Aldo, Renato Moicano, Damian Maia, Lyman Good. It's a solid card in Brazil. That's tomorrow. UFC 234, the Anderson Silva fight, is next Saturday. Anderson Silva, Israel Adesanya, and then Robert Whittaker defending the middleweight title against Kelvin Gastelum in the main event. That's next weekend. Tomorrow night is Brazil. Jose Aldo fighting tomorrow night. Hell yeah.
Isn't it his last...
Jose Aldo and Damian Maia? I'm down.
Isn't that his last fight too, Jose Aldo?
Jose Aldo says a lot of things. His last fight 5 fights ago. You never know.
Well, you're getting to that point, though, I think. It sounds like it. Like, I think the next time he gets knocked out, he's definitely done.
You never know. Guys stick around forever, you know?
And then
even if they get knocked out.
And then they take breaks, and then they come back too as well.
It happens. BJ Penn fought like a couple weeks ago, you know?
Well, you said he shouldn't.
Chuck Liddell fought. I mean,
you said he shouldn't.
Fedor fought last weekend.
And you said he'd lose.
And what happened?
Exactly.
I said he couldn't take a punch anymore and he was going to lose to Ryan Bader. What happened? He got knocked out in 30 seconds. Yeah.
Just because you want to do it doesn't mean you can.
I think Aldo is still good, though.
Okay.
You don't think Aldo's still good? Let me tell you something about Jose Aldo,
I'm
my
saying
friend.
that Conor fight took a lot out of him. Like
That Conor fight, it changed him.
It destroyed his soul.
It changed him, but he's still, he lost to Conor, he bounced back, and he fought Frankie Edgar and beat him soundly in his next fight.
Frankie Edgar, though.
Then he lost to Max Holloway twice in a row.
Oh, no shame in that.
That's Max Holloway. But then in his last fight in July, he beat Jeremy Stevens by knockout in the first round.
Okay, that's good.
Aldo is still good, man. People count Aldo out all the time. Aldo is still good.
I wouldn't count him out. It's just the champions right now. You just can't be the champion.
He might not be the champion anymore. It doesn't mean he's not number 2 or 3 featherweight in the world still.
Well, that's it. If you're happy being like the Uriah Faber right now in featherweight, okay. But I'm sure Uriah Faber wasn't happy being Uriah Faber so much.
Well, he wanted to be champion again. What are you going to do? Maybe if Aldo wins enough fights, he'll get another shot at Max, but not something I want to see, really. He's going to have to win a ton of fights to do that.
Could he drop down?
Not to 35. I think, maybe going up to 55. He talked about that at some point, but there's not much demand for it right now. People aren't clamoring to see Jose Aldo fight at 155 against whoever. There may be some fun matchups for him up there, but...
Well, I'm just saying if he retires now, he's going down as one of the greatest fighters, I think, in UFC history. There's no
greatest
question about
featherweight of all time, I think. Greatest featherweight champion. Max Holloway is making a run, but I'd say Aldo's still the number 1 guy.
Yeah, without question, because of what he's done, his track record, without question.
Jose Aldo fighting tomorrow night. That'll be fun. We'll preview it tonight on Ringside Report Radio. That's Dave and Johnny Live. We got to wrap it up.
Peace.
See y'all later. Thank you all for joining us. Wally, my man. Look forward to seeing you in a couple months. Antoinette, always good. PRM, AJ, of course, my man. I'll see you tonight. You wild, wild man. Alex Terrace, AJ's number 1 fan. Always good checking in. Everybody else watching and checking in. Thank you. It's been Dave and Johnny